One is obviously working on swing plane. So what I can do is I can move it back behind the ball on the target line and then make a few quick minor adjustments, and we can set it on a swing plane to create a visual for what I want the club to do. So the first one is obviously we're always talking about coming from inside, moving to the golf ball. So again, I set this just outside the target line, basically on the shaft line, and now I'm looking to come from slightly underneath this. So a lot of the good ball strikers on tour, the vast majority of good ball strikers on tour, take the club fairly straight back on plane, and then there's a settling motion, or the club actually drops inside a little bit. A slice would be coming in, out over the top. So I'm trying to correct that by going a little straighter back, and then I'm going to drop it inside. All the really good players that hit their draws have a club that settles inside just a little bit. And this creates that visual of the swing plane coming from inside. The next step, we also want to work on our backswing a little bit. A slice comes from taking it too far inside. So what I can do is move this just inside the target line. So I can take that club a little straighter back, make sure it's above the bar, and then I'm going to drop it back inside and make some little swings back and forth so you can feel that little settling motion. That allows me to work much more into that draw motion. Stabilize our lower body motion on our backswing. A lot of us get that slide or that hip sway going back there. So what I do is I set it up back here, rotate this up just above my knee, and now I need to make some backswings where I'm not sliding or bumping that thing. I can see that there's got quite a bit of pressure on my outside of my right knee right there. So now I want to make a rotation where this is staying pretty stable, as opposed to that lower body sliding into it. Just gives me a visual as to how I want that right leg to stay a little more stable. Another use for the slice eliminator is the lower body moving forward. The proper motion of bumping into or settling into my left leg. Most people who slice, they stay back on this back foot, it's out over the top, creating this outside in kind of motion with the club. That's your slice. So what I'm trying to do from this backswing position is I need to get this left thigh to bump out over. So what I do is I set up the slice eliminator just outside my left foot, and what I want to do from the top of the swing, I need to feel my left hip, my left thigh shift over and bump into that. Obviously I don't want to go too far, so I don't want to bump outside of this. So what I'm looking for is from this back position, I need to shift, bump, so then I can go ahead and rotate up onto my left side.